Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be budgeting my paycheck number 2 for April 2024. So if you haven't watched my last week's video or my plan with me for last week, I unfortunately got laid off from my job. I kind of still in the process of accepting it. Obviously I'm still upset and angry, but at this point I'm just living with the emotions, of course, but it is what it is, and I just know better things are to come. So yeah, and it's actually the first time that I can say that without crying my eyes out, but yeah, it is what it is. So it was their loss. It's just, I don't know, I would just put it as that. Anyway, so this paycheck was kind of bigger and I got taxed a lot of money, which it just irks me how much tax I got. But this paycheck included my what do you call it? Oh gosh. My PTO. So any time, or like my pay time off that I didn't take, I was paid out for those. Which was good, but it just hurt because I got taxed so much, but hopefully I get that back when I get my tax returns for next year, obviously. So yeah, it is much bigger, and I'll just be honest, like, I got taxed $4,000. It just hurts me. So yeah. Anyway, so this is the paycheck for, and also I did want to mention that when I did the budget, like when I first started it, or prepping it, I kind of wrote till like May, like the end of May, and then I was like, oh crap. Or not really, like I just felt like something was going to happen and I just didn't know exactly what was going to happen. So yeah, it was like a omen or something like that. But anyway, so actually I will write down how much I made. So my last paycheck will be May 15th. And then we'll see what will happen after that. So yeah. Anyway, so I made $5,384.61. So 16,529 plus 8461, 21,913 and 61 cents. Okay, so this was $417, and I made $5,384.61. My brother did get his tax return back, and that was $1,500. And then I added like the cash that I had already, which was from Lunar New Year and other stuff. I just decided to just put that into the bank. So in total, 5,384 and 61 plus 1,800 will give me $7,184.61. And obviously 1,000 goes to my high yield savings account. And obviously I'm going to take a pause on my high yield savings account until like I'm ready to look for a job. So like a full-time job. What was I going to put? Oh, so then the rest of it will be going into my bank. Okay, so starting off on maintenance, I'm adding $470.90, and then clothing will be $0, gifts and Christmas will be $0, hair and beauty will be $0, Copa I will add $50, and then Kion gets taken from my brother's fund, and then for entertainment it will be $0. So then food will be 50. And then medical is 0. And then, oh wait, sorry, I totally forgot. That was not my, both amounts are for my brother, not for me. So this was his tax return, and then 300 is from his paycheck, so I just took that amount. So in total it was 1,800, so 1,800 minus 50 will give me a remaining of 1,750. And then family gets 0, and then Costco, BJ, I'm putting in 50, which technically I don't really need to, but I'll just put it in. So then how I calculate me money is I take whatever I'm putting into the bank minus whatever I already like budgeted. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 200 minus 1,750 will give me $3,763.71. And you would notice how this kind of helps me, like, with my negative amount. So now, this in total will be $6,184.61. So now for, okay, sorry. So, whoops. I don't know where I got that piece of paper from. Anyway, so for hair and beauty, I did cut my hair, so I did take out $80 from there. And then for medical, so since I got laid off, I don't really have to pay for anything medical because I will be eligible for Medicaid. So yeah, I'm just going to take the money out for the time being, because there's no point in me having it if I don't have any income. And if I don't, or why did I add it like that? Anyway, so if I don't have to pay medical expenses or like co-pays or anything, which kind of works out. Anyway, so, and then for me money, I will calculate it after the fact because it kind of got confusing of what was happening. So I'm just basing it off of what I have in my bank account. So anyway, so starting off for maintenance, I have $941.90, which if you add these two amounts, then clothing, I didn't add anything. Christmas, gifts and Christmas will remain the same. So 200 minus 80 is 120. 650 plus 50, 700. Same for Kion. And then for me money, I'm going to skip for now. And then remaining 350. For entertainment, food, I'm adding 50, so it will be 300. And then this will be 0. I'm gonna keep the category until like when I get my full-time job. I'll just keep it and then add till that. But anyway, so then for my brother, it is 1,750 plus 571, 73. He will have $2,321.73. And then for family, it'll be 500. Costco will be 200. And then for me money, so it'll be $3,763.71 minus 2,145 and 04 cents. So it'll give me $1,618.67, technically speaking. But I did take out, like, I had some spending that I deducted, so I hope that makes sense. So if I look in my bank account, I should have this. Shouldn't, like, I wouldn't say this is like the correct way of calculating it, but this is what makes sense in my head, of how to reconcile this. So in total, my bank account has $8,134.41. So if I take that amount, 41 minus 941.90 minus 1,120 minus 1,400 minus 650 minus 2,321.73. Whoa. Totally messed up. 73 minus 700. So that will give me a remaining of 1,078 cents. So if I do the math now of this, so minus the 1,000, so I took out $617.89 for my spending, or in the money category. So then for savings, I'm adding in 500, but I also have my interest, which was $354.96 plus 500 gives me $854.96. For home will also be 500, and then so me money, I took out 427. So that was including in this amount. So now, whoops, wrong amount. 43,109.52 plus 854.96 will give me $43,964.48. And then 40,500 will give me 41,000. 10,000. And actually, I made my goal of having $100,000 in savings, which is crazy to say. And yeah, even though I was expecting to keep adding to it for the time being, but unfortunately things happen in life and it's something out of your control. So yeah. Anyway, so after that, for weekly savings, I don't know how, like, what is in the future, but I'll try to save whatever I have, and just move it to my savings account. Or why did I subtract it? It should be adding. Okay, so that'll give me, oh my goodness, I wrote in the wrong category. So this should be in weekly savings, which is $427, and that will give me $3,909. In CPA will give me $1,500. So, totally forgot to do this math. So 584.96 plus 927 will give me $1,781.96. So then for this total will be 43,964 and 48 plus 51,000 plus 1,000 plus 8,909 plus 1,500. I finally reached my goal. Oh shoot, I realized this is not gonna line up because I have way more. 101, there we go, 373 and 48 cents. Oh my goodness, that is exciting to say the least. So I'm going to put it in blue. So in total, technically without my brother's amount, I'm just going to add it, whatever. It's going to be, whoops, plus 8,134.41 is 109,507.89. But if you take out minus my brother's, minus 2,021.73, 186.16. So yeah, that is pretty much my budget breakdown for this. And I forgot to actually complete this last time, like my monthly recap. So I apologize for that, but I remembered this time. So, okay. This is just pretty much a replica of this. So I'm just going to copy it over with being in frame. So you already saw this number, so I'm just going to copy it over here. So in 43,964 in 48, 41,000, 10,000, 1,000, 3,909, 1,500, 101, 373 and 48 cents, plus 8,134 and 41 is 109,507 and 89 cents. So that is my April breakdown, or monthly recap I should say. And then going into here, so 99,591.52 cents plus 354.96 gives me 99,946. Like with that, with just interest, I was like $54 short for 100,000, which was totally fine. But yeah, 1,427 here will give me my 101,373.48 cents. And oh, here, this is where I was mentioning where, let me just stop at May and see what happens. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is whatever at this point. It is what it is. I keep saying to myself, even though like there's days that I just still cry, but okay. So April, I added 1,000. Okay, and then here where I got very confused, I was like, where are the lines? But it's fine. So if I calculate it here, so 1,532.79. So I color every 25. So even if I didn't make it last time, like I was short one square, I would just wait until I actually accumulated, as opposed to coloring it in. So that's why I have to like pretty much add them together. So I might every like in the half year, I'll just add them all together so I'm not adding 7 different numbers together. So yeah, 1,521 and 92 plus 1,554 and 96. So I should have 6,142, but since it's not like a multiple of 25, I can only color in 245. So this is 245, so I'm just coloring those in. I was actually short 10 squares, so that's why you kind of see this break in the middle. You know, I might not use a Tombow marker because, I don't know, it's just not sitting well with the Stalogy notebook. And that is pretty much my tracker for savings. Oh, and then for my random savings tracker, I should try to find a new replacement for this purple, but I'm just going to use it until it, well, it is clearly dying already. That is, oh, using the other side might have worked. Okay, so I added in 427, so yeah, it's quite unfortunate, but maybe I'll be able to make it up when I get my full-time job, but we'll see. So I do have 2 more paychecks coming in from my severance, so yeah. Anyway, that is pretty much my paycheck breakdown for paycheck number 2 of April. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, better things are to come, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!